Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here on the road at UCTV, presented by Unitas, Caritas. We are here in Jersey City, New Jersey, at Cochran Field in Caven Point, New Jersey. We have the Immaculata Spartans taking on the Abraham Lincoln Lions today. Thank you once again for joining us. So, Patrick, week one on the road here for the Spartans. You and I, first game for us. What is it going to take to have a bounce-back win against Lincoln after that tough loss versus Snyder last week?
Yeah, just for us, first game traveling for us. Get the travel suit on, we're here. This field is beautiful, right on the water, and the good part about this game right now is they're playing in 70-degree weather. The last two times that we played here in high school, it was probably 15 degrees with a 50-mile-an-hour wind chill. Immaculata today, to be able to respond from last week's tight loss, is to keep the game clean. No penalties. Do not get penalized for, inappropriate stuff that you shouldn't be doing, like holding downfield. They really need to cue in on this and to be able to keep moving the ball, score touchdowns, and be able to get stops on opening drives.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the more important things that has to be done here today. And you do make a good point about being back here at Caven Point. I also was a baseball player here at Immaculata, and we used to play some of our preseason games here. And you'll see as we cut to the field shot, the baseball field is also part of the football field here. And
multi-purpose.
Last time I was here, it was about 38 degrees and 15, 20 mile an hour winds. So to be here on a beautiful 70-degree day, not a single cloud in the sky, it is beautiful, unlike anything I've ever seen here. But yeah, we're here live. UCTV presented by Unitas Caritas. We on the banks of Jersey City, right next to the Statue of Liberty, and a beautiful view of wonderful New York City right across the way. So we're going to get you down to the field here for the coin toss as we're about to get set here at Caven Point. So we'll cue you in on that, and we can listen into the PA and color commentating announcing for the coin toss. Thank you for joining us back, everybody. Hopefully you can hear us. Don't know if there was some sound delays here, but, that's just one of the things about going on the road. Spartans look like they're going to be kicking off today. They're going to be defending the left side of the field for the first half here. So your Abraham Lincoln Lions will be receiving the ball for the first half kickoff. So, Patrick, I heard you have some players of the game for Lincoln. Would you like to give us some information about those guys?
Yep, I will. So this is all edited and produced by me this week.
Oh, wow. What a wonderful job, Patrick.
Thank you.
Kudos to my co-host here.
Thank you. So for Lincoln, we have running back senior Makai Walton. Rushing on the year, he has 69 attempts for 509 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a lawn of 80 yards.
It's a long run.
It is a long run. This kid, if he turns the corner, he can break one loose. So Immaculata's got to be really contingent on stopping him. And then we have defensive lineman and offensive lineman Elijah Dickens. He is a junior. On defense, he has 3 sacks, 9 tackle for losses, 26 total tackles, and 42 tackles.
That is a stout defensive player right there, and without the presence of Aaron Mellick once again for the Spartans, it's going to be interesting to see how they take into account that front line. We're going to take you down to the kickoff here as the Mitch Carr and the Spartans are about to kick off for the start of today's game. Carr sends that one back deep into the right. It is fielded by the Lions. And they're going to be taken down at their own 31-yard line. Pat, if you're the Lions today, you're 0-6. You're looking for a win on your homecoming week. What is the game plan against the Spartans? What have you been seeing from the last couple of weeks for the Spartans for the Lions to make some damage for themselves this week?
Yeah, well, Lincoln's been looking at this tape and seeing that sometimes Immaculata falls out of their capabilities of reading gaps and big plays open up. So if I'm Lincoln, I'm 0-6. What's there to lose, right? It's a win-win situation. They're going to come out and they're going to give Immaculata all they have. Immaculata just has to stay diligent on their week's preparation and lock in for this game.
And that's a big run off the rip for the Lions. A good play for number 2, Makai Walton, 5'7", 155, captain of the Lions.
Right off the bat, Jake, that was one of our players to watch. He gets a nice block there, runs through that hole, picks up about 12 yards. Good run.
Well, Pat, you do your research, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Quarterbacking the Lions today looks like it's going to be number 7, Darrell Crutcher, 6'3", 175 junior for the Lions. 1st and 10. It's going to be another rush to Makai Walton. He's going to be stopped down for no gain.
Yeah, Jake, it looks like Immaculata is playing cover 1 with Hayden back there, really focusing on stopping this run and making this quarterback throw the ball outside.
Pass defense was arguably a liability last game for them as they allowed Snyder to get a couple long plays early on and then ending that touchdown to seal the game for them. So it'll be interesting to see how they coordinate both the run and pass defense here. That ball's handed off once again up the middle, and he is stopped. Although the Spartans came up with the ball, but it looks like they're going to rule that one dead. That was number 45, Luke Law, that came out with the ball, but it is still going to be 3rd and 5 for the Lions.
It would have been nice if high school football can cue into instant replay on that one, but it looked like he was down. And Luke Love came out with it.
Pat, you forgot to click the instant replay button, my guy.
I didn't want to get the referees in trouble.
3rd and 5 at the Spartans, 48 for the Lions here. And they caught him. Looks like that's going to be an encroachment on the Spartans, and I believe that will grant them a 1st down, or it'll be 3rd and short. Yep, official. That is a 1st down for the Lions on the encroachment by the Spartans.
Yeah, one of the keys from last week's game, Jacob, is to stop that right there. Stop causing unnecessary flags on. They had 3rd and 5, and that 5 yards is going to put them to 1st down. Unnecessary there for the Spartans.
First and 10 at the 43 for the Lincoln Lions. That is handed off again to Makai Walton. He is taken down in the backfield at the 45-yard line.
Great play there by the Spartans secondary coming downhill, and I think they just read their gaps right there. They shot downhill, got to the running back's legs, got him on the ground. But it looks like we missed a false start there, Jake.
Yeah, I did hear a bit of the crowd reaction on that one, but it was not called. Probably in their favor anyhow, because it is now 2nd and long for the Lions. Crutcher under center, 1 receiver to his left. He's going to hand it off to Makai Walton again. He's going to look for a seam up the middle, and he's going to gain a few yards, and that's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Lions. Pat, I know you're a big guy about 3rd down efficiency, so what does it mean to convert these 3rd downs early in a game to set the tone?
Yeah, well, Lincoln hasn't shown their passing yet. 7 straight runs. to start the game. So I think this is a passing situation for them, but it is 4-down territory on the other side of the field. So you might see a run here, and then depending on the distance, you might see another run or a pass.
Lincoln was lining up on our side of the field during pregames, and they were doing a lot of passing routes in play, so it'll see what they can pull out here. Looks like that's going to be a quarterback run to the outside. Crutcher is going to take it for no gain, but there is a pink flag thrown. We'll wait to see what the penalty is on that one.
Hey, Jake, that flag came in very late. I think they're going to get Immaculata for a horse collar.
Flag on the play.
We're shamelessly going to try the replay to see if we can get that in time, and we're not going to.
Face violation against Immaculata.
It's horse collar.
3 yards.
And that is a first down for the Lincoln Lions off the penalty of the Spartans. Patrick, I know we talked about flag discipline and whatnot, and I know you made this graphic about last game about what happened. You know, Is that going to be the scene again today?
Yeah, flags everywhere, Jake. They've got to clean up after this first drive, but it's looking reminiscent to last game.
First and 10 for the Lions. And that's going to be a short yard gain from Kai Walton once again. Lions are close to approaching red zone territory of the Spartans. 2nd and 7 coming up. Run play every time to Walton, with the exception of Crutcher pulling one to the outside. It'll be interesting to see what they draw up here. Crutcher under center once again, one receiver to the left. Crutcher's going to hand it off to Walton again, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. That is a huge play for the Spartans defense. Number 56, it looked like Trevor Hawkins-Daly on the play there.
Yeah, Hawkins-Daly came through right there, right through the A gap, got under the block, and made a great play for a tackle for a loss.
The senior O lineman and D lineman, 5'11", 225 for the Spartans. Force to be reckoned with up front for them.
On the stop.
3rd and 9 for the Lions coming up.
3rd down.
The defensive line really needs to step up with Melik out, Jake. That's a big loss for the Immaculata Spartans.
Absolutely. We've called his name a few times, but we got 59 Jordan Harrison on the D end for the Spartans as well. We'll be looking to see if he can make a play here as well. Looking like a spread formation for the Lions here. They got trips left, one receiver to the right. Shotgun formation for Crutcher. He's going to drop the ball, and he's going to fall on top of it, and that's going to be 4th down for the Lions.
Yeah, in the first true drop-back situation for the quarterback, bad snap, ball's on the ground. 4th and long here. I wonder what Lincoln's going to go to.
4th down.
A bit of a lucky break for the Spartans, as that was just essentially a broken play once the ball got put on the floor. Some defensive changes for the Spartans. And at 4th and 13, the Lions are going to go for it in the territory of the Spartans. They got trips left once again. Doubles right, full spread formation. Crutcher in the backfield. Crutcher's going to drop back to pass. He's looking around. He evades a tackle. He's going to run out to the left side, try to run it, and he's going to be wrapped up by a swarm of Spartans. First taken down by number 11, Jameer Black.
Yeah, let's see this 4th down stop right here. Lincoln in a passing situation. Let's see the coverage downfield. Good coverage downfield. Good pressure. Forced the quarterback out of the pocket. Linebacker stepped up and made a play. Great first stop by Immaculata.
And Crutcher had nowhere to go with that pass and eventually just had to take that sack. First came on by Jameer Black and helped by a swarm of other Spartans. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Spartans. And that's going to be a good carry for the Spartans. And as we are talking about the first drive for the Spartans, we want to take a quick break to give you one of our wonderful sponsors of the game. Our first sponsor of the game, Drivers Tire and Service Center, fleet service experts. Wonderful place at a White House station. This first drive is presented by Drivers. Thank you very much for being a member and a supporter of Unitas Caritas, and make sure you all check that out. First and 10 for the Spartans. Direct snap to Hayden. Hayden's going to go to the outside. He's going to try to outrun some defenders on the corner, and he's going to find a little bit of space and get the first down.
Great job by Immaculata there, sealing the edge with a double team on the left end. And great run by Hayden, getting outside, getting to the numbers, and getting a gain of 14 on the play.
First down.
Spartans back in Lion, or should I say, first time in Lions territory today, looking to punch in a score.
That logo is pretty similar to the Detroit Lions, isn't there, Jake? I don't know if there's a copyright infringement or...
Oh, no copyright infringement here. First and 10, Cole Hayden in the backfield, hands it off. Some space is found to the outside, and he's going to be taken down. Desir Spilly on the carry. And a flag in the backfield. We'll wait to see what that one is. And judging by where they're going, that is going to be holding on the Spartans.
Against Immaculata. 10 yards from the Spartans.
Patrick, do you have a running tally on the penalty yards for the Spartans here in the first 8 minutes of the game?
I think that's 3 so far, Jake, but I'm trying not to keep count. Rob Helwig does a great job with stats, and you'll have them up live stats, so I'm just going to look at there after the end of the half, and I'll tell you after that.
First and long for the Spartans. Hayden and Spilly in the backfield. Hayden's going to roll out right, look to pass, but he's going to run instead, and he's going to be taken down. Another flag thrown in the backfield.
Stop by Simon Cyrus, flag on the play.
Looks like there's going to be another holding there. They're calling that on number 56, Trevor Hawkins-Daly. And the Spartans are going to be backed up to Somerset County here on their first down play. It's going to be first and a different zip code coming up.
Well, Jake, after 2 straight holding calls, you think they take a shot on this one?
We'll see. Right hash, one receiver to the right. Hayden and Spilly in the backfield. Hayden direct snap up the middle. And he's going to gain a few yards, break through a couple tackles, and fall himself forward for a decent little chunk. But albeit a decent little chunk is still going to set the Spartans up for a 2nd and 20 almost still.
We'll mark it on the 46-yard line.
Quinn Hayden checks into the game to deliver the play for the Spartans. Hayden and Spilly in the backfield. Quinn Hayden split out wide left. Direct snap to Hayden. Hayden's going to throw a little quick pass to Quinn. And Quinn's going to high point it and make the catch, and he's going to get caught. He's still going to the 10, to the 5, down inside the 5-yard line. Quinn Hayden. What a good play.
What a play. It looks like Immaculata faked their sweep. Quarterback sweep outside. Corner's looking in. Gets beat. High pointed ball. Great catch, Quinn Hayden. I like to call this man 7-Eleven, Jake. He is always open, no matter what.
You were just waiting to use that one, weren't you?
Yep, brother-to-brother connection. The Hayden's got a great connection going.
Yeah, they got him one-on-one in open space, and that is, in fact, the connection that is getting the Spartans to 1st and goal. Spilly gets the direct snap, fires his way up the middle, right on the goal line. No call yet. It looks like he's going to be stopped inside the 1-yard line.
Great job by Spilly there, finishing off his run, lowering his shoulder and getting an extra yard. Just came up short of that touchdown.
We've noted in prior contests, Spilly and Jameer Black, the combo for the Spartans, both not seniors yet, both power backs for the Spartans, hoping that they're going to get themselves some extra action again in the coming years. 2nd and goal for the Spartans. Spilly and Hayden in the backfield. Direct snap to Hayden. Up the gut. Easy touchdown. Put the graphic up. What do we got here, Patrick?
We just got right up the middle by Colt Hayden. Give it to your best player. Tell him straight up the gap. Good blocking up front. Touchdown, Immaculata.
Great blocking up front for the Spartans.
Yep.
Thanks to Rob Helwig for the touchdown overlay. 6-0 Spartans. Now on to attempt the extra point. We got Mitch Carr. Clean snap, clean hold. Kick is up. And it's right down the middle for Mitch Carr. 7-0 Spartans with 2:39 left in the first quarter. Well, that was a pretty decent drive for the Spartans. Go ahead and get a stop and come down the field and score a touchdown. Pat, how do you think that sets the tone despite the penalties, and how are they going to go moving forward as far as that goes?
Yeah, penalties pushed them back again, and we thought, oh, maybe it's another one of these games. But they responded. They, called up a pass play. Coach Colombo definitely worked on that play this week, and the corner's eyes were looking in, and Quinn Hayden was able to get by him. Great throw by his brother Cole. Immaculata gets down. Cole Hayden punches it in. 7-0 lead. They got to keep it up. Keep the foot on the gas. And if you notice, Jake, I didn't say anything about Mitch Carr and his accuracy, his very good accuracy, because I know you got on at me last week for talking about that in the announcer jinx. So I made sure I was quiet during the extra points.
Maybe that might just have to be how it goes for the rest of the way. Mitch Carr gets ready to send it away deep here to the Lions. Puts that one into the back right. It's going to be returned at the 10-yard line. Lions coming up the sideline and dragging for a few yards, going to be taken down. That was number 5, Robert Mack, on the return. The Lions are going to start this drive at their own 29-yard line. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Pat, you did not convert a fourth down deep in the Spartans' territory that last drive. So what is it going to take this drive to get some points on the board and make yourself respectable in this contest here?
Yeah, well, Immaculata's packing the box right now. They have at least 8 to 9 guys in the box every play, which means they're really selling on run, the Immaculata Spartans are. And Lincoln needs to open this up, try to get some quick stuff outside, little out route slants, to spread Immaculata out and to get, their middle linebackers drop back and their safeties out of the box. Because if Immaculata keeps packing the box, they're going to have the advantage on numbers if Lincoln tries to keep running the ball.
And we have our first timeout of the game here, taken by the Lions.
Here we go. We got our little ad break.
Well, Patrick, you made this graphic, so you can tell us, the folks, what it's all about.
Yeah, so we just wanted to say good luck to all of our Spartans out there rooting for our New York, New Jersey teams. All of us still claim them, even though we're in New Jersey. But us being a Mets fan, the Mets are currently 3-2, the Dodgers leading. A series of 2 good teams, and each game is a different blowout each day. Miraculous runs by both the Mets and the Yankees. The Yankees are currently leading the Guardians 3-1 with a game today, I believe, to close them out. Great game yesterday by Giancarlo Stanton. Great series by him. So we wish you luck. I know it's hard rooting for them at this time, but hopefully we get a Subway series. Isn't that right, Jake?
I really like the photo of Grimace and Carlito right there.
Yeah.
OMG. And OMG, what a stop for the Spartans. A tackle for loss.
Yeah, right after the break, we got to watch this.
Loss on the play.
Lincoln in the I formation.
25.
Little miscommunication. The running back didn't know which way he's going. And nice gang tackling by Immaculata Spartans. The head coach always loves to see that, Jake.
Looks like that was Vito Marcolis on the stop alongside Cole Hayden.
Our Italian man.
Yes, Jersey City, baby. Second and long for the Lions coming up. Gonna be in a bunch set, tight I formation here. Another direct handoff. There's gonna be a broken hole in the middle. He's still running on the ground, and he's gonna be taken down with forward progress, it seems. That was Makai Wilson on the carry. Patrick, it's really interesting for how much passing they were doing in pregame warm-ups. For them to not have thrown the ball yet in this entire quarter is definitely something interesting to see. 3rd and 2 for the Lions here. Crutcher under center. Hands it off to Mackay. Mackay finds some space. And Mackay Wilson is going to get the first down.
Yeah, Jake, it looks like they're running the same play over and over and over again. They're running a little dive action, a little stretch action right off that right side of the line. So they must be confident in that offensive line on that side because every time they run towards us on the left side, they're getting stopped for tackle for losses. Immaculata has to pick up that in game. Hopefully they can stop that because they're gaining ground on these halfback dives.
Yeah, we don't have the exact sabermetric stats going on, but the Lions are running pretty successfully to the right side of the ball. I formation once again, Crutcher under center, and they're going to stop that play early. A little bit of theatrics on the field here.
Looks like we got a little extracurriculars after the ball, Jake. It looks like they're going to get, maybe this will be offsetting, but a Lincoln and an Immaculata player were going at it at the end of that line.
Yeah, that was Jordan Harrison who took down one of the Lincoln players, and there was a late shove on him at the end of the game. But before all of that, there was a false start on the offense anyways.
Wow.
So there was 2 penalties on the play. Offsides by the Lions, but then they called a defensive penalty on the Spartans and Jordan Harrison. That wasn't an unsportsmanlike conduct motion by the ref.
Yeah, it looks like we had a false start on Lincoln, and looks like we got a personal foul, unnecessary roughness on number 59.
Ah, yes, that was. Well, that gives a first down for the Lions, and Mackay Wilson is going to break some holes up the middle and take that for a nice gain.
Hey, Jake, we take a look here. It's the same play over and over again that Immaculata seems to be having trouble with. Running the ball on the right side with the fullback flanked in the front. He'll go out and take out the hole, clear the edge, another one through. Good gain by the Lincoln Lions.
Yes, correction. That was also number 15, Jason Williams, on the carry. And if you hear that alarm, that is not EMS or fire personnel. That is just the scoreboard indicating the end of the first quarter here at Cochran Field in Jersey City, New Jersey, Caven Point. Patrick, end of the first quarter, you know what that calls for, right?
I think I do.
We might not have steak, we might not have baked potatoes.
Oh, Patrick, did you not bring your ad break messaging today?
Well, I asked Rob to print it out for me. Hey, Rob, did you bring my we're live on air right now. Did you bring my cutout of our UCTV ad so I can sound like the radio voice? Or am I just going to have to wing this?
You're just going to have to wing it.
All right, so sitting next to me, there's a guy named Rob Hellwig. Rob has done so much for Immaculata and to keep this program going and the school being successful. Rob has invested his time, his energy at his wife's expense because Rob is all over the place, but he loves this and he makes this all possible, this broadcast, all the equipment, the new trailer, the new film room, and this is all possible by you donating to Unitas Caritas Foundation. You can join the club today. Just look up unitascaritas.com and it will follow instructions on how to join the club. Thank you all.
Yeah, you know, folks, it is pretty simple. If you just go to unitascaritas.com, there'll just be a big white button in the middle of the screen that says join the club, and it's also where you can find all of our live streams for the games. As part of the club, we have the Unitas Club of former players and the Caritas Club for players, parents, and friends of the foundation. We ask for a $19.66 monthly donation, and that helps us immensely to run all the stuff that we do here for you today. And we thank all of you listening in today, as it is an away game, and we know most of you are listening in live, so we sincerely appreciate all your feedback and efforts. And the first play of the second quarter is going to be a handoff for the Lions, taken down behind the line. That was number 2, Mackay Walton, on the carry.
Bobby, here, bring me that remote.
No gain. Third down.
You know, Patrick, I know you're a big golfer, and I know you are a a big proponent of the Susan Kelly Memorial Golf Outing, and that is one of the big events that Unitas Caritas does do. So, after this play here, if you want to give a little spitball about some of the stuff that they do there, that would be pretty excellent. But
Gotcha.
I'll give you a few seconds to think about what you want to say as we got 3rd and short here for the Lions.
Putting me on the spot. Nice.
Hey man, this is a free balling stream here. False start for the Lions. That's going to make it 3rd and 6.
Moving back 5.
Yeah, so the Susan Kelly tournament is a golf outing in memoriam of Susan Kelly, my father's classmate. You can't ask me what year he graduated because I have no clue. But I've been going into years, and there's always a great turnout, and it's a great cause. And a lot of the funds go to Unitas Caritas Foundation in Susan Kelly's honor to keep providing the Unitas Caritas Foundation with resources to help improve the program.
Walton.
And Makai Walton once again on the carry, and he will be stopped short of the first down. 4th and short for the Lions coming up.
Stop by 3 and company.
Thank you for that spitball on the Susan Kelly Memorial outing, Patrick. But another thing that Unitas Caritas does as well is they also have an annual Spartan Strong Award, which was presented for the first time in 2019, and it is given to an individual that best exemplifies characteristics of a true Spartan, both on the field and off, and is the only award that is presented on behalf of all Spartan football alumni.
Great job there, Jake, reading off of a teleprompter.
Well, we don't have enough partnerships yet to get a teleprompter, so my cadence and delivery will be a bit better as we move forward with it.
False start.
But anyways, we have another false start for the Lincoln Lions here. That is going to make them go to 4th and 7.
Yeah, that just can't happen. They got 4th and short. The whole playbook's open. They've been running the ball with success, and a false start drops them back to 4th and 7. And now your playbook's limited because Immaculata's keying the run right now. You've ran almost every play. So it looks like we might get a little pass here in this situation.
It's a bold strategy cut, and let's see how it plays out. Fourth and 7 for the Lions at the Spartans' 43-yard line. 9 minutes and 33 seconds and counting to go in the second quarter. Pass play, looking in the backfield, scrambling around, runs into his own player, going to take it anyways to run, and that's going to be no good. Darrell Crutcher tried to make magic, and he couldn't get it done.
Yep, like I said, that penalty knocked them back, so it's obvious passing situation. Immaculata gets a good pass rush. Lincoln player runs into his own player and gets tackled by a host of Spartans.
Yeah, Crutcher ran into Jason Williams there trying to cut it back to the right side and then eventually tried to take it up the gut and could not find himself for the first down. First and 10 once again for the Spartans at their own 41-yard line. Hayden and Spilly in the backfield. Hayden fakes to Spilly. Hayden finds a seam to the outside. He's got open space. He's running. He's trying to beat Mans. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A nice run for Cole Hayden. Hit the replay button, Pat.
Yep, will do. Cole Hayden, the workhorse for Immaculata, follows his guard, pulling. Great kick-out block. Cole Hayden gets outside, and it's a race to the sidelines. Great run by Cole Hayden.
Yeah, edge rusher, number 4, Jaden Santabria there for the Lions. Could not keep edge contained and was hit by a wonderful kick-out block by one of those Spartan O-linemen. And once again to my big boys up front, sorry, it's really hard to get you on the call here. And that's a run for the Spartans and a good, nice carry for number 21, Nick Stokes.
14-yard line.
I have yet to call Nick Stokes' name in a while, so it's good to see him get some quality action in there on a good run.
Yeah, same play, Jake. Same play, just not with Hayden, but Immaculata getting outside on the left side. Great 2 back-to-back runs by the Immaculata Spartans. Right in front of us, too, Jake. I think they saw us on camera. We forgot to wave. So we say hi to everyone watching. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this broadcast.
3 Spartans in the backfield. Direct snap to Jameer Black. Jameer Black guts it up the middle, breaks some tackles, gets inside to the 5-yard line. And if you're wondering where your audio broadcasting is coming in from before, look in the bottom left of your corner. You can see you can see our little microphone. First and goal for the Spartans at the 4-yard line. One receiver split out wide right. Hayden and Spilly in the backfield. Or Jameer Black, actually. Jameer Black breaks a tackle, guts it through the middle, dives forward, touchdown, Immaculata. Jameer Black on the carry.
Great run by Black here, breaking out a tackle, getting down to the goal line, and punching that one in.
Quality run there for the Spartans. That's going to make it 13-0 for them as Mitch Carr comes on to attempt the extra point. And Patrick stays silent until it concludes.
Mitch Carr to attempt the extra point.
Senior leaders have to show that, to not take their opponent for granted, and to totally knock this one out, knock it out of the park on all sides of balls, and keep this thing going, because it's only going to help them next week improve.
That is definitely a good point, and we know that one of the things Coach Colombo preaches the most is not to be complacent and not to have complacency. You want to respect every opponent that you have and make sure that you stay with it till the bitter end. A little bit of kickoff mishaps here for the Lions. They're going to pick it up anyways, and they're going to be taken down. That was number 44, Kyle Holtby, on the tackle.
Always good to hear a Holtby name, isn't it, Jake?
Absolutely.
Participating in the halftime event should be over by the field.
Fun fact, Kyle Holtby's older brother, Kevin Holtby, played for the 2019 Spartans football team.
Thank you.
Nice Immaculata tradition runs in that family.
We have a lot of great Spartans from our class, Patrick, class of 2019. One of our fellow players, classmates, students, Suleiman Jallo, is an assistant coach here for the Spartans. So always a pleasure to see the alumni back working in full force with the program and the rest of the team. First down for the Lions. Direct handoff to Mackay Walton, and he's going to get a couple yards before they whistle.
Walton, ball carrier, takes it to the 24.
Speaking of the Holtbys, Kyle Holtby checks back into the game for the Spartans.
Nice uniform pattern for the Immaculata Spartans out here today. Gray alternates.
Yes. We unfortunately did not have the luxury of those jerseys, and the number decals that they have on the side of the helmets are very good and helpful for the broadcasting, mind you. And there's going to be another referee stoppage here. Oh, actually, check that. There's a flag on the grounds.
Call goes against Lincoln. 5-yard penalty. We're back to the 24-yard.
5-yard penalty for Lincoln there. Not sure exactly what the penalty was. Did you see that call there, Patrick?
12 men on the field.
Oh, okay. Thank you for my...
illegal formation. I was watching Coach Colombo speak to one of his players.
Well, anyways, that brings it back to 2nd and 10 for them. Walton on the carry. He's going to find some space, and he's going to be taken down just for a few-yard gain. Quick timeout for the Spartans, their first one of the game. It's going to be 3rd and medium for the Lions coming up. Looks like Coach Colombo is going to try and anticipate them getting a 4-and-out stoppage on the Lions and see if they can score once again before halftime.
Yeah, Coach wanted to burn this timeout to try to get the ball back, get a stop here, punch it in. 28-0 going into halftime seems a lot better than 21-0.
You are very much correct, Patrick. More points, the better is definitely the name of the game here. Well, in the meantime, I had some stats for pregame notes, but we were a little bit late going up. I think it comes as no surprise to the listeners and the people who follow the Immaculata Faithful, but Immaculata last week, despite everything, was unstoppable on the ground once again and finished the game with 330. And that strong performance was nothing new for them because they have rushed for at least 305 rushing yards in all 6 of their contests this season. So obviously the Spartans are a very run-heavy offense and want to get the ground game working to set up those great pass plays. 3rd and 5 for the Lions. Shotgun snap, flag once again on the Lions. False start for the Lions. That's going to bring them back to 3rd and 10.
You know what I say, Jake? There's going to be a very wealthy New Jersey City laundromat after this game because the Lincoln Lions have been penalized a lot this game, reminiscent of how Snyder and Immaculata played last week.
Yes, once again, if you're a laundromat company and you're listening in on this, you are missing significant advertisement coverage for the penalties that get thrown and all the laundry that gets thrown in these last couple games.
I mean, they'd probably be the most called person, right, in the game because a lot of the games that we've witnessed week after week have been flags on both sides. Looking to clean that up later in the year.
3rd and 9 for the Lions. Crutcher at quarterback. Williams set left to his left. Crutcher back to throw. Gonna look. Scrambles around once again. He's going to try to throw it anyways, and it's going to be incomplete. Also, a flag on the play has been thrown.
It looks like Immaculata had good pressure there, and the Lincoln Lions held once again.
All right, remember,
Great job by Jordan Harrison.
Are to join the homecoming court at halftime. Parents of seniors who are in the homecoming court may come on the field.
Offensive holding by the Lions. Coach Colombo is going to decline it because, number one, that was an incomplete pass, and the clock stops, and it becomes 4th down. I think this deep in their own territory, Lincoln has no choice but to punt it away here.
Yeah, hopefully they can get a good boot on this one. Send it towards the sideline or something so Immaculata can't work on a short field. But looking how they're backed up, it looks like Immaculata's going to get the ball on a short field after this punt.
Lincoln gets ready to punt it away here. Clean snap. Kick is off. Down to midfield, rolling past the 40, the 35. Spartans are going to let that go. That ball rolls to the 30, and it's going to settle itself down right around the 28. Not such fantastic field position, so that was, in fact, a really good punt for Crutcher after all.
Yeah, it worked out. The ball looked like it came off the side of his foot and was a wobbler. If I'm Immaculata Spartans there, I got to pick that up off of a bounce. Try to get that ball before it rolls like it did for 25 to 30 yards.
Fortunately, it did have a lot of top spin, and it did roll itself well down the field. So, good break for the Lincoln Lions there. But, yeah, Patrick, I think you know a little bit. I think you know a little something about top spin, particularly when you're taking your first drive off the tee box.
Yeah, when it's going 310 down the fairway. Has a little top spin on it.
No, I think I meant usually like when you swing up on it and you top it,
yeah,
but,
yeah.
It's all right, man. We all get breakfast balls. Cole Hayden gets the ball, runs to the right side, and he's going to be taken down for a couple-yard gain.
Yeah, what's very interesting is Immaculata keeps running this play to the outside, and if you look on the top of your screen, his brother Quinn Hayden's running this corner off the ball, looking like Cole's looking for him right away. You got to be careful because if your linemen get 5 yards or more downfield, you get flagged for offensive lineman downfield. So Cole has to be quick with it. If his brother's open, he's got to hit him. Great play for Immaculata to have to keep running that action, because eventually that corner is going to eyes are in the backfield, and he's going to hit him over the top for one.
Yeah, the Spartans definitely play a cat and mouse game with their offense here, trying to just do the continual ground and pound, same sort of wing tee, single tee, whatever you may call it, offense, and try to get some of those outside guys to just like fall asleep and eventually hit those big plays when you need them the most.
Yeah, once the season gets deeper, you kind of see Immaculata coming a little into their tricks in the bag. And why I've always liked this offense is because play after play, game after game, it's the same thing. You're getting counter actions, you're getting belly actions, you're getting reverses. You're getting a lot of quarterback fakes. However, once you throw a little wrinkle into it, these teams are so prepped to look at this stuff, and when something hits different, especially in high school football, you can blow open a big play. So when Immaculata puts a little trickery in their bag, they're able to create a big play. However, you can't stop the fact you got to stick to what works, and you got to stick to what you do best. What Immaculata does best is they run the ball outside the tackles.
2nd and 1 for the Spartans here. Direct snap. Looks like Hayden's going to roll out to pass. Throws a deep ball to Quinn. He's got Quinn down the sideline. Quinn's down to the 20. Down to the 10. He's not going to be caught. Touchdown, Immaculata. Hayden to Hayden. Quinn Hayden on the score.
Great play here. Immaculata throwing the ball. Cole rolls out and drops a ball on the money for his brother Quinn.
If there's a flag, I'm going to get mad.
Quinn takes it to the house. However, there is a flag on the play.
Patrick, I think it might be holding here.
Jake, these game after game for Immaculata, a lot of touchdowns have been called back. A lot of big plays have been called back because of laundry on the field. And Immaculata really has to get their hands inside because it's becoming a problem taking big plays away.
Yes, this another unfamiliar, not so unfamiliar territory for the Spartans as far as having big plays, big scoring plays taken back.
Well, I know the penalty is frustrating, but for Jacob, for your call, at least you'll be on Quinn Hayden's highlight tape next week.
Yeah, I'm not Well, hopefully, if anyone scraps my sound, it's for a touchdown that counts, hopefully. Little bit of solace back for the Spartans, as looks like they're going to get an encroachment on the Lincoln here. So they're going to go back from 2nd and 10 to about 2nd and 6. Or should I say 2nd 11 to 2nd and 6.
If I'm Coach Colombo to Immaculata here right now, I go right back to what just worked. I go looking for Quinn Hayden in space, maybe running a little out route, just get him the ball and let him go make a play.
Spartans have 2 timeouts left. They have 1 minute and 24 seconds left to go here in the half, and they've got about 30 or 65 yards to make it to the end zone here. Direct snap to Hayden. Hayden's going to pass it again. He is going to fire it down to Quinn. He's got him again on the catch. He's running down the side. He's going the 20, the 10. Touchdown. Repeat. Run it back. Ball don't lie. Quinn Hayden. Touchdown.
Yeah, Quinn Hayden here has 2 catches. One that counted, but these probably have one for over 100 yards. Hayden, beautiful ball to his brother Hayden. Mr. 7-11, always open. Touchdown. Quinn Hayden.
Put that one on the highlight tape, young man. That is a bomb touchdown. 65 yards on the score for the Spartans.
I think Coach Colombo just checked his watch because he likes what he sees out there from the Immaculata Spartans. He wants to know how much time he has left to go score another touchdown because these Spartans have looked unstoppable on offense.
Lincoln has let one-on-one man coverage go the entire way for the receivers, and it looks like it's paying off for the Spartans getting that done. As Mitch Carr comes on, he kicks that up, and it's good. Mitch Carr is 4 for 4 on the day, and that was a good hold by number 21, Nick Stokes.
Yeah, Jake, I'm just looking back. I'm a little confused why Lincoln didn't play safety deep there. They had their safety rolled up because Immaculata, all they do is run, right? So what I'm saying, when you take deep shots, they're usually open because Lincoln had everyone in the box, had one corner out wide on an island with Quinn. And Quinn's a playmaker. He's going to make a play over you. So great job by Immaculata realizing that and just keep throwing that fade.
Exits are one way.
Quinn has been making a lot of good catches the last couple weeks in contesting, in coverage. He had a great play last week against Snyder with a guy smothered all over him, and that was just 2 back-to-back plays in a row where there was pretty decent one-on-one coverage, but you know, for the Lions, there's just been no zone help or safety or over-the-top help on these pass plays, and they've just been getting burned for it, and rightfully so. 28-0 for your Spartans here at Cochran Field, Caven Point, Jersey City, New Jersey. 1 minute and 13 seconds left to go in the first half. Mitch Carr gets ready to kick it deep once again to the Lions. Sends that one down deep the field. Returned at the 10. Take it by number 20. He's going to try to bounce to the outside, and he's going to be taken down around the 24-yard line. That was number, not on the list, number 20 on the return. Well, no better time than now to run another ad for our sponsor, Drivers Tire and Service Center, fleet service experts out of White House Station, New Jersey. Make sure you call that number, 908-534-1919, for all your automobile and vehicle needs. And once again, thank you for sponsoring today's stream and becoming a partner with Unitas Caritas. So we sincerely appreciate all that. As the Lions are going to look to pass, and he's going to be taken down. Darrell Crutcher taken down by a host of Spartans.
Yeah, we take a look at this replay. Great pass rush off the left side. Getting to the quarterback first. Quarterback gets pushed out of the pocket, and Luke Lobb finishes him off for the Spartan sack.
Good job by the whole Spartans front there, between Trevor Hawkins Daly and Vito Marcolis. Those guys have been punishing this first half. I mean, they have been just doing a great, especially on the passing. They've been doing a great job getting that pressure on the quarterback.
Noah Dawes off that left side had a great duck under rush, being able to get to the quarterback first. Impressive move for the junior Spartan.
Penalty against the Spartans. I think they got some sort of unsportsmanlike conduct for the sack celebration, because that looked like a 15-yard gain for the Lions at their own 39. He's going to take back, throw a deep ball down the middle of the field, and it's almost picked off by Quinn Hayden. A deep shot thrown by Crutcher there, and it is no good.
Yeah, Lincoln takes their first deep shot of the game, little three-step drop, step up to it, just throwing it up. Basically a heave. Quinn Hayden over the top, played it well, almost came down with the interception.
Yeah, that ball was thrown deep into triple coverage, and no one was able to come away with it, unfortunately. Second and 10 for the Lions, coming up at their own 39-yard line. 47 seconds left to play. The Spartans still have 2 timeouts, so they could potentially try to get the ball here again if they can make a stop. Crutcher back to pass. Quick shot, out route, and that is incomplete. Intended for his target, number 13, Marquise Gibson. Just bounced off his chest plate there.
Yeah, another drop back situation. Looks like Immaculata's in a high cover 2 rollback. And they get outside. Great play. Great breakup.
Third and 10 for the Lions. Clock stopped, 41.5 seconds left here in the first half.
Nice little breeze we're getting here at Caven Point. It's been a hot day so far, but a nice breeze coming off that water feels good.
Yes, it's been a wonderful day here so far at Caven Point. Perfect fall weather. As Crutcher is in the backfield, dropping back to pass again. Looking around, throws a deep ball down the sideline, and throws that into no man's land, and that ball is incomplete. Fourth and 10 for the Lions coming up. Clock is stopped at 35 seconds. Spartans still have 2 timeouts, and Pat, realistically, they could try to grab another score here before half.
Yeah, especially with the incompletion. I would wonder what Coach Colombo wants to do here. They get the ball back. I'm sure he's just going to have 2 nice runs, get it into halftime up 28-0, but you never know.
Crutcher back to punt. That ball is fumbled. Oh my gosh! It's picked up by the Spartans! Taken inside the 10-yard line. Kyle Holtby on the pickup.
Yeah, well, we were just talking what Coach Colombo's going to do. Now I think this decision figures it out itself because a bad snap. Lincoln fumbles the ball. Kyle Holpe almost gets that to the end zone, just short. Immaculata has the ball within the 5, looking to punch this in and capitalize on a 35-0 first half if everything goes well.
Yes, the Spartans are looking to really bury the Lions here in the first half as they're on the 6-yard line, threatening another score to go up 5 scores into the first half. Coach sends his best out there. He's got Hayden and Spilly in the backfield. He's got Damian Mack split out wide left. Direct snap to Hayden. Hayden fakes the handoff, up the gut, through the middle. Easy score. Touchdown, Cole Hayden. Immaculata once again on top.
Yeah, Immaculata comes out of the huddle quick. You see them sprinting up to the line. Direct snap to Hayden. Fake the sweep. Get in. Good cut. Put your foot in the ground. Touchdown, Immaculata.
Yes, he evades a couple defenders there and finds himself for an easy score there. And we have a player down, so we're going to just tone it back to us real quick. Patrick, 34-0 currently in the first half. I mean, is there a better start you could have for the Spartans? Is this exactly what Coach Colombo wanted to draw up for this week?
Yeah, they just came out well. Still too many flags to my liking, but they came out well. They played hard so far in the first half. Their running backs are running hard. Their linemen are staying on blocks. And they're making plays. They're letting their athletes make plays. The 2 catches you saw from Quinn Hayden both went to the house. He's an athlete out there being a sophomore, one of the best players on this team, and has a bright future ahead for the Spartans.
Yes, there's definitely points to be made about cleaning up the penalties and a bit of the nuances, but as far as the actual gameplay goes, you know, between passing, running, and especially that those defensive linemen up front on the passing.
Special teams too. So special teams has been very good, and soon I won't be able to talk to you guys, but
yes, we're going to cut Patrick's mic here for the moment as Mitch Carr is going to come on and attempt the extra point here. It is 34-0 currently. Kick is up. And it is good. Mitch Carr, 5 for 5 on the day. Another questionable snap to the hold, but looks like Nick Stokes there on the hold once again, corrals that ball and sets it up clean for him.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't talk because Mitch Carr's been perfect today. What a good kicker to have, being only what? Mitch Carr's a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
Great kicker to have for the rest of his Immaculata career. Him, Quinn Hayden, a lot of other players are juniors. Dacier Spilly's a junior. Stokes, right? Stokes
yeah, we got
junior.
Spilly, Jameer Black, Mitch Carr. I mean, pretty much everybody outside of Cole Hayden.
Yeah,
so, I mean, yeah.
They have the formula to keep going and getting better and better each game. They're still a young team, and it's a great sign to have. Great sign to have. Great job by Immaculata this first half, 35-0, 22 seconds left. Immaculata needs to keep their foot on the gas pedal because this week's performance could carry into next week. How hard they finish this and the momentum they set from this game can take them a long way next week.
Yes, there is definitely something to be said about setting the tone here. And as you mentioned, it is 35-0 here at Cochran Field. Mitch Carr gets ready to kick it away to the Lions. Little pooch kick. And that's going to be recovered by the Lions at their own 31-yard line.
Nice little squib kick there by Mitch Carr, getting it to that third line, and they just had a fall on it. Immaculata didn't want any chances booting that deep and having them run back one in for a cheap touchdown to end the half.
Absolutely. When you are just dominating a first half the way they have been so far, there's no need to give them a position to have some late half theatrics to give them some gusto going into the locker room. First down for the Lions at their own 31-yard line.
Looks like the Lions are going to take a knee here to end the half. Not risking anything, any fumble, turnover, or injury to end the half. Great first half by Immaculata, though, Jake.
Yep.
And that will do do it for our first half. Gets yourself ready for the Lincoln Lions.
And as the clock winds down and you hear the sirens buzzing again, that indicates the end of the second quarter and the end of the first half here at Cochran Field, Caven Point, New Jersey. 35-0, your Spartans here will receive the second half kickoff as well. And we are back live in the studio. I'm Jacob Schmidt alongside my co-host here, Patrick Frauenheim. Patrick, I know we've been spitballing already about what this first half means and all of that jazz, but as far as being up this time in the second half, what's the game plan for the Spartans moving forward? And who do they look to involve going forward if they keep up this type of pace?
Yeah, Immaculata just needs to, I think maybe Coach Colombo will keep the starters out, start the second half, just to make sure the game is put to bed. And then these young guys are going to come in. They're a young team, right? These guys are going to get in, get their opportunity. Hopefully they shine. It's a fun time to be a younger player on this team, getting into a varsity level game. Sure, you remember your first time. That's a fun moment. Scary, but fun. But if you're well prepared, they'll do well. And I know Coach prepares the second and third team as well as he does the first team. So, yep, 35-0 here in Caven Point for the Immaculata Spartans.
Very much so. So, looks like we don't really have too much planned for halftime here. So we're just going to roll some of our predetermined clips here and give you some of that good stuff. And we'll be back with you guys soon for the second half.
up for the 2024 homecoming court one more time. Here they are all together. Congratulations, guys. These are the Lincoln Lions homecoming court.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
All right, here come the Lincoln High School Strutters.
Game about start?
Nah, I just have to grab my head.
I was about start.
Shit, I don't know, bro. I'm hungry as fuck. I ain't breakfast either, nigga. Starving. Hungry as hot. Huh? I could have left my hoodie on. Take this shit off my ass. Oh. Oh. I should take my hoodie off right now, but okay, got that. I'll take my hoodie off. This shirt, burning out of my huh? What? Yo, when I went to the girl crib, I was mad as hell. What happened? You cracked her? I want to fuck. She ain't fuck? She ain't fuck. She wanna fuck though? No, she said next time. So my bitch ain't gonna be no fucking next time. Not 15 seconds. Oh, I got hella work I got to do too. Three games this week. Thursday, Friday, today. So it's like, I'm not like, good. I was at Central yesterday. I'm not fucking, oh yeah, I can see you tomorrow. I'm not free. I'm not free. I'm gonna be at the crib. I don't know what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be somewhere with a laptop out. Ooh, I got sweat stains in my armpit. I was looking at that camera that was called. That's 874. Hey, my son Donnie just got that from school. Donnie gonna be raw fucking, oh my god. Donnie the best editor I know. Donnie? Yes. Donnie bigger, he's a Jersey City boy. Like, you know, he did, let me show you the stuff I just took it. Oh, this nigga. I thought he was you. Let me show you something. What you mean? I thought he was you, but I didn't know who you were. I thought that was you. I thought that was the same person. Which one the best message I ever seen in my life? You gotta wait till it gets like after the next thing. I see the shit. You did that shit last year. Who's gonna learn that? tried. He said, here we go again.
No,
I remember that exact moment.
Here we go again. I tried. 3 days later, I'm done. I'm so serious.
Oh, actually, that's really that hard.
That shit hard. You think from your heart?
Nah, I think from your looks is easier.
Yeah, definitely easier.
I can't say shit. That shit got that block shit.
Don't know what the fuck you doing when moving that shit, bro.
Yo, bro, nah, you learn that shit, but you're new to it. Yo, what?
Yo, you get some crazy shit appetite on here? Like, what the fuck, bro?
All right, give it up one more time for Miss Shaw and the Lincoln High School Strutters. Excellent. And the Majorettes.
Welcome back, everybody. UCTV presented by Unitas Caritas here. Hold on a sec. Scratch that. Give me 1 second here.
You would die. You right there. You just die. I start recording this shit like they hit him, but it's like you have to die out there.
Hello? I can't hear myself out of this one.
Oh, you can't? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, let's turn this down because I think I'm so loud.
Well, you could do the introduction in case they can't hear me.
Oh, welcome back to UCTV presented by the Unitas Caritas Foundation. I am now your play-by-play announcer because his headset's not working. But Immaculata and Lincoln Lions both take the field. Immaculata's up 35-0 after an impressive first half on the ground and in the air. Big play after big play. Immaculata's been able to stop the Lincoln Lions on third down efficiency, which is my #1 key to win games. And both the Spartans and the Lions look to continue a second half of football. Immaculata looking to put these Lions away once and for all, and the Lions looking to claw back point by point, inch by inch to get back into this game.
Absolutely, Pat.
Can you hear me now, Jake? Sorry,
I
had my moment of spotlight there. So
yeah, they cut my mic on purpose because they wanted to see if you had the gusto to do what I do. But they turned my stuff back on, so it looks like we're back in play here. But I'll finally take it down to myself this time so you can finally hear me. But welcome to the second half here of Spartans football, 35-0, and we're about to start the second half here, Patrick. Spartans are going to get the ball back for the second half, so what are the keys for the game for the rest of the way here?
Well, the keys for the game for me and you is to put ice on our arms because we just had a catch at halftime, and my arm is killing me right now. And your attire is hurting you right now because he's got a rip in one of his attire right now because he was catching balls too much.
Yeah, Patrick, if you didn't throw the ball so low to me, then we wouldn't have had any issues. So I think we can. I think it's safe to say that you are in
Blame
fact.
Blame it on your color guy.
I think it is safe to say you are in fact a washed-up quarterback.
There you go.
Unfortunately,
but for your keys, the ones you asked me for Immaculata, which I just said is Immaculata needs to come out, continue to keep that foot on the gas, and inch by inch, play by play, keep moving the ball. Get in the end zone, find these younger kids opportunities to succeed on the field. Their seniors really, like I said a couple weeks ago, the seniors really have to set the example and show these guys when they get their time on the field how to go about your business, and Immaculata just needs that foot on the gas. And for Lincoln Lions, they need to score. They need to get in the end zone. They need to find ways, maybe through the air, maybe through a couple trick plays, to kind of get back in this game, score a couple touchdowns, stop Immaculata, you never know.
Yes, that is a very good point to make, Patrick. And while you may, in fact, be a washed-up quarterback, who isn't a washed-up quarterback is Cole Hayden. I was just informed during halftime that Cole Hayden on the season is at 999 rushing yards on the season. So Cole Hayden is going to look to eclipse the 1K mark here in the second half.
Well, I wonder if our production team has a 1,000-yard template for him to show on the broadcast. Do you have that in mind, Jake? Do you know if anything? If we have 1,000-yard rushing?
Well, if we had a couple more corporate sponsors, we would be allowed to have a video producer. So I'll give a quick little jazz to the Unitas Caritas Foundation. $19.66 donation is all you need to go to unitascaritas.org and donate today. Or if you're a advertisement sponsor, check that out today and get in contact with Rob Helwig as the Spartans take this down to close to midfield. Number 21, we've been calling his name all day, Nick Stokes on the return.
And Nick Stokes, Mr. Special Team, making great play after great play, catching balls, taking them out to midfield, past midfield sometimes. He's been very, very, very efficient on special teams today. Always good to have a returner back there that can flip field positions for you.
I may or may not be correct in guessing this, but I believe that they've gone to a running clock for the second half because this clock has already been running since that first return there. First down for the Spartans. Little bit of a counter play to Hayden, and he's going to be taken down for a few yard carry.
Yeah, I mean, this play just shows how much of an athlete Hayden is. It's a busted play. Stuff went wrong inside this play. Little confusion between the running back and the quarterback, and Cole Hayden just took it to the outside. In his mind, something goes wrong, just run. Just run. Go make a play. He's an athlete, folks.
Definitely one of the hallmarks of a good offense is limiting mistakes and making the most out of them when they rarely do occur. 2nd and 7 for the Spartans. Hayden in the backfield. Hands it off to Spilly, and he's going to be driving forward for extra yards. Looks like that's going to be a first down for the Spartans.
Spilly does a great job there, keeping his feet churning, getting a couple extra yards for another Immaculata first down. Joe Nolan, Immaculata guy. His son went to Immaculata, and he is the New York Jets and Rutgers football play-by-play announcer. And that's a credit to him, that motto.
Patrick, are you inclined to take his job anytime soon?
Nope, Joe's got it.
As we see another gashing run for the Spartans. Desir Spilly once again on the carry for a 9-yard gain.
And Jake, it's looking like we're going to have a quick second half here. If Immaculata keeps 8-yard carries, this is a running clock. So according to the scoreboard and the clock, it's going to be a quick second half, hopefully.
You know, Cole Hayden did have that rush at the first play of the drive. So I want to give a congrats to him right after I call this play. And that's going to be taken down for a loss of yardage there. That was Nick Stokes on the carry. Yeah, Cole Hayden has eclipsed 1,000 yards rushing on the season with that first play. So
sorry for the graphic, Cole.
little applause there for him. So congratulations on that one. He'll be looking to add more to that tally shortly, as we have a 3rd and 5 for the Spartans here at the Lions' 45-yard line. 3 men in the backfield. Direct snap to Jameer. Nick Stokes, actually. Nick Stokes going to break a tackle in the backfield. Tried to find some space to the outside. Keep pushing. And he's going to be taken down. 4th down coming up for the Spartans.
Looks like we got 4th and a long one to go here, Jake. Coach Colombo's going to go to his bread and butter right here. Up the middle, keep the chains moving, get another first down. Immaculata's got to attack this up front.
Jameer Black checking into the game for Quinn Hayden and Nick Stokes. And Damian Mack coming on. Spartans looking to convert on 4th down here at the Lions' 36-yard line. Stacked backfield for the Spartans. Snaps taken by Jameer Black. Stuffs it up the middle. And it's going to be close. Looks like they're going to get them the first down. And they will get them the first down. First and 10 for the Spartans. Direct snap to Hayden. Turns around, hands it to Spilly. Spilly gets some outside blocks. And he is taken down for a 5-yard gain. Good blocking on the outside there for the Spartans by number 70, Gianluca Tadeo, the junior O-line and D-lineman, 5'11", 295. Pat, as a former quarterback yourself here for the Spartans as well, what does it mean to have big boys up front that are willing to, put their life on the line for you?
Yeah, it's always great. Those are your protectors. Those are your closest friends. Those guys do a very good job of opening up gaps for these Immaculata rush and attack.
Speaking of which, Hayden finds some space to the outside. He's down the sideline. He's going to fire himself into the end zone for a touchdown. Cole Hayden.
Looking at the replay here, great job by these blocks outside, and Hayden just bounces to the number, and he's an athlete, so he's going to go make a play. Makes the guy's miss. Gets down, touchdown, Immaculata.
Good blocking on the wide. Good blocking by the wide receiver out on the wide right there. I believe that was Damian Mack. It's a bit hard to see as the afternoon sun is
roaring on us.
Starting to set down in the west, finding itself in the booth and on the screen, making it a bit hard to call the numbers, but nonetheless, great blocks for the Spartans all around. As Mitch Carr comes on to attempt his 6th extra point of the day. Clean snap, clean hold, kick is up. And just like 99% of them this season, it is right down the uprights and good. Mitch Carr is 6 for 6 on the day with extra points. That drive once again was sponsored by Drivers Tire and Service Center Fleet Service Experts, White House Station, New Jersey, 908-534-1919. If you haven't yet, take a look at this, screenshot it, and make sure you go to them for all of your tire and servicing needs. 42-0 Spartans here in Jersey City. 6 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
We got a route here, Jake. We got a route in this game. 42-0, third quarter. Immaculata's got to treat this as practice. They got to treat this as doing the right stuff and executing. Practice for the next game, which could be a closer game. Who knows? But they got to treat this as a real game. Go hard till the last whistle blows. And these younger kids got to come in here, do the same thing.
Yes, for sure. And for Lincoln, it's definitely a territory where you want to just get a score in, make some good plays, and have some quality film to take with you into next week and for the rest of the season. As Mitch Carr boots that back deep to number 5, returned it around the 10-yard line, shooting it up the gut, finding some space to the outside. He's broken an edge. He's down to the 40, to the 50, some space, taken out across the opposing 45-yard line. That was a good return there for the Lions. Number 5, Robert Mack on the carry.
Yeah, made the initial guy miss, got outside the numbers. Great return by Lincoln. Hopefully this gives them some energy to finish off a successful drive and get one started.
Was that Mitch Carr making the tackle out of bounds there?
I think it was.
Was that shades of Pat McAfee I've been seeing out there?
Mitch Carr is may or may not be Jacob Schmidt's favorite player.
You know, I am a big special teams guy, and it's just so important to have a guy that can compete competitively within field goals and extra points for a team like this. So definitely all-around player on the edge there for Carr. First down for the Lions. Direct handoff up the gut, and he is taken down. That was number 2, Mekhi Walton on the carry, taken down by number 42 of the Spartans.
Yeah, Luke Love makes this play. It looked like there was a little gap there for him to break through. Good run, though, by Lincoln. But watch Luke Love come off, make the big tackle.
Yeah, scratch that. That was number 45, Luke Love on the tackle. 2nd and 4 for the Lions at the Spartan 38-yard line. We got number 5 in the backfield at quarterback now. Looks like, according to the sheet, that is Robert Mack. And he's going to be taken down in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
Brought down by Kazi. Third down.
Big play here by Hawkins Daly. He's been all over the field tonight and all over the quarterback. What a job tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, we've been talking about that D-line, and they have been playing some great ball against the Lions' offensive line. You know, even when they're only rushing 3 guys at a time, they are creating immense pressure in the backfield, both on the run and the passing game. 3rd and 7 for the Lions. Mack and Walton in the backfield, and Mack will be taken down again for a loss. Spartans force a 4th down coming up for the Lions.
4th down.
You know, Patrick, two short-esque drives, one for the Lions, one for the Spartans, and We have already found ourselves approaching the 3-minute mark left in the third quarter.
That's high school football running clock. Only 2 drives in this second half, and we're already about to be under 3.
At this rate, this game is going to finish before the UCLA-Rutgers game, where your Rutgers Scarlet Knights are unfortunately down 35-19 to UCLA with 11 minutes and 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And on fourth down, the Lions cannot convert, and the Spartans take over at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I'm calling it again. Great play by Luke Lobb there. Stop, turn them over on downs. Going back to your Rutgers statement, Jake was sitting to the left of me, and he saw me check the phone, check the Rutgers score. Very sad day in Piscataway. Rutgers are down 35-19 to UCLA. Hopefully we can come back and win that one, Jake.
Well, Patrick, on the bright side, at least you can say that the Spartans have a commanding lead here in Jersey City.
Hip, hip, hooray. Looks like we're getting a little second team action here, Jake. Good to see the younger guys in.
Yes, we do. First down for the Spartans. Good carry. Breaks some tackles. And he is taken down for a good gain there. That was number 4, Jaden Drake, the sophomore running back and linebacker out of Immaculata, 5'10", 185. I believe if I'm correct, we now also have number 7, Bo Almeida, the backup quarterback, in for the Spartans. Yes, Bo Almeida just ran in from the sideline there to deliver the play. We got Almeida, and we have Drake in the backfield, number 7 and number 4 respectively. Number 42, John McCabe, out wide left for the Spartans. That's going to be taken down for no gain by Almeida.
Great play there by Jaden Santabria for the Lincoln Lions. Quarterback keep left, and great play off the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4 for these young Spartans coming up. Manning that front line for the Spartans, number 62, their center, Elijah Thompson, the sophomore O-line D lineman. And a small little gain there for Jaden Drake, but nothing's going to be done of it. Also, there is a holding call called on the Spartans. We'll wait to see if they accept or decline that one.
Goes against the Spartans.
Lincoln will accept that penalty and push the Spartans back. It's going to be, I think it should be 2nd and 14. The chain gain showing 3rd and 14, but they accepted the penalty, so I believe it should be 2nd down, but I think it is in fact 3rd down. So 3rd and 14 for the Spartans. Snap to Almeida, hands off to Drake. Drake to the edge, and Drake's going to be taken down for a couple-yard gain. 4th and 10 for the Spartans coming up.
Yeah, I know the viewers at home are going to say, why are you showing this one, Pat? But watch this. This is a sophomore running back, and watch this carry. Ball is high and tight the whole time. Coaches has to love that. Even on that play, you look at something positive from that right there. Ball security from the young running back.
Fundies, as they might call it, Patrick.
Fundies,
it's all about the fundies.
Yep. Because next year and the year after, when he's getting these varsity reps and that ball's high and tight, it's going to be instilled into him, right? As he's playing at another level, varsity level, it's going to come in high and tight, and he's going to have a great career because of that.
Patrick, didn't you back in your old days of playing quarterback at Immaculata, they used to teach high and tight very conservatively by one of the old quarterbacks coach, taping up your entire arm to make sure that you guys held the ball high and inside right under that armpit there?
Yep. Great coaches here at Immaculata, which is why if you're looking for a great school, a great program, a broadcast booth, a theater, a film room, everything is possible by Unitas Caritas Foundation, and you can help join the club and help in this school keep going to the next level.
That's right. Unitas Caritas Foundation, preserving the proud Spartan tradition. Join the club today at unitascaritas.com. And for any of you small business owners out there looking to advertise it, get your product broadcasted to hundreds of concurrent viewers and thousands of replay viewers, visit Unitas Caritas today. As the Spartans on 4th and long go to take a carry, that ball is handed off to number 26.
Take Alliance, take over on downs.
Spartans turn that over on downs, and they will be switching on over to defense here, and Lincoln will be taking over in Spartans territory, looking to find their first score of the game here.
Looks like the Immaculata first team defense is still on the field.
Yes, also to mention, the third quarter ended the play before that, so we are currently in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes and 15 seconds left and counting. And for all the viewers at home, just for your remembrance sake, we do in fact have a running clock going on, which means the clock does not stop pretty much for anything at all.
So don't go to the bathroom because you might miss the rest of the game.
First down for Lincoln. Handoff up the gut, finds some space, breaks multiple tackles, and that is a nice little gain there for the Lions. Number 2, Mekhi Walton on the carry.
Walton, the ball carrier for the first down. On the 33-yard line.
The second half certainly is going by quick with that clock. And quite frankly, I'm not sure what's going faster, the clock in this second half or any New Jersey metropolitan area driver when they see a yellow light. First down for the Lions. Mekhi Walton on the carry once again. He's only going to get a few yards before he gets stuffed down.
Very loud PA announcer here. Very loud sound system, Jake. When we were opening up the introduction, I couldn't hear anything in the mic. I couldn't even hear you. I was just going off of verbal cues, but it's a very loud PA system here at Cavens Point.
Well, thankfully for the PA announcer, gets to fill in the tidbits of the interludes of our broadcasting here. As we have a 2nd and 6 for the Lions. Ball's snapped up the gut and taken nowhere. Robert Mack will be taken down for the Lions for no gain.
Looks like that was stopped by number 33, Tyler Cardoso. Good shout out to that kid. Great play.
Yes, we have some new names checking in for the Spartans defense here. We got number 20, James Kennedy checking in, the junior at cornerback. Got deep safety 25, James Roccanova there, junior. Got number 9, Abdul Sharif on the DN line.
Abdul's wearing a great number out there, Jake.
Oh, Patrick, number 9. You like not? Weren't you number 9?
I was number 9. Great number, Abdul.
I'll always give a shout out to Mike Urena wearing 75 for that one. First time out of the half taken by the Lions.
And that will stop the running clock, Jake. We were this close.
Well, considering there's a timeout, we're going to take you into the booth here. I'm Jacob Schmidt alongside my co-host, Patrick Frauenheim. Third week on the microphone for the Spartans and tenured for the rest of the year here on UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. Yeah, so just wanted to thank everybody that watches the streams, and we know there's a good swell of you listening in at home today as we are on the road here in Jersey City. A little bit of ways away from home here, away from Somerset County. We're here in Hudson County, a couple ways over. Very nice view. I have the Statue of Liberty right down the street. You have the Liberty Science Center, always a great place, as you can recall from elementary school.
The place we stopped for bagels this morning. That's all about that.
Yes,
It's a good bagel place, Jersey City.
Yeah, Wonder Bagels in Jersey City. Good place, Wonder Bagels. If you ever see this, that's a free shout out. Consider making a donation. But we're going to bring you back to the action here. 3rd and 4 for the Lions. That's a handoff. Smothered in the backfield by the Spartans.
I got this one, Jake.
Okay.
Number 9, Abdul Sheriff with a tackle for loss. Great play, Abdul. Great number.
Let's see if I started the replay in time. I definitely didn't, but we'll try.
You missed my job there, Jake.
Oh,
you got it.
Okay, there we go.
Abdul getting off a block. Great tackle.
Abdul Sheriff on the tackle for loss. Put that in your video, Abdul. 4th and 7 for the Lions here. Looking to convert what I believe could be their first 4th down conversion of the day. 7 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock and counting. It's snapped. It's a pass play. They're looking down the field, up in the air, and incomplete. Pass coverage by number 26.
We got to keep this broadcast interesting. We got to break down this film, analyze something.
Take
so
it
he
away,
drops
Gruden.
back, 3 steps. The ball is way underthrown, and it actually turned out to be a very good thing because the Immaculata defensive back had cushion over the top, and if he threw that wide over the top, it would have been picked off. So actually, Jake, good underthrow.
That is certainly one way to look at it for sure. As the Spartans are going to take over here at their 30-yard line. Almeida and Drake in the backfield alongside one another. Direct snap to Almeida. Fakes it to Drake. Almeida up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to find himself for a few yard gain here. 2nd and medium coming up. We have a couple players down. Single player down here with injury for the Lions. We're going to cut back into the booth once again. Yeah, Patrick, so, I mean, 42-0. Well, I mean, what is there really to say as a broadcaster at this point? You know, you've droned over and over how the Spartans have been playing well and, you know, what they need to clean up. But I think we're comfortably at a point where you could consider asking what it's going to take during practice this week for them to go into next week and finish out the season.
There's always something to say, Jake. I can go on a Mets rant, a Shohei Ohtani rant. Shohei Ohtani in the MLB, he's a unicorn. I can rant all I want. However, Francisco Lindor should be the MVP over Shohei Ohtani, and anyone can debate me on that fact. Also, as a Mets fan, we are rooting for the Yankees to make the World Series. We want them to beat the Guardians. We also want to beat the Dodgers, but the Dodgers are juggernauts, and it's going to be very hard. There's my rant for you.
How do you feel that Francisco Lindor was not nominated for the Gold Glove?
Media bias, Jake. The media bias. The media doesn't like the New York Mets, and they never had.
Second and long for the Spartans. Handoff to Jaden Drake in the backfield. And he is going to be taken down for a couple-yard gain. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Spartans as we approach the 5.5-minute mark here in the contest.
I feel like we're in Newark Airport landing mat, Jake. We're seeing a lot of helicopters fly over us today.
That's what happens when you're so close to Newark Airport. A lot of good events going on today here in New Jersey. Fall in New Jersey just hits different, you know, Patrick. We have Saturday football. We got Rutgers. We got Mets. We got Yankees. We have the horse racing, the Hunt, out in Bedminster today as well. A lot of good stuff, but not so good stuff here. That snap is high over Bo Almeida's head, and he's going to come down on it and protect the ball. 4th down and 9 for the Spartans coming up. Looks like they're potentially going to be sending on their punt unit.
If anything Coach Colombo's looking at for this second unit is they need to execute and then come in. If someone goes down, let's say someone gets injured on the first team, they need to come in and execute. And today will be a good coaching film to cheer those guys up. Next week, prepare them. If anyone goes down, you guys are next up. So make sure everything has good execution, because tonight it doesn't look like they have that on the offensive side of the ball.
Definitely learning and coaching moments for the Spartans here in the ending parts of this game, as Mitch Carr is back to punt the ball. Clean kick down the sideline, and they're going to let that one roll, and Mitch Carr is going to get that one down to inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah,
good
great
punt
kick by
Carr.
Mitch Carr. We need a little instant replay on this, little punter action. Good hang time, lets this guy get down there, lets it bounce smart. Got front spin, gets an extra 7 to 8 yards. Great punt by Mitch Carr.
You know, that ball, he stuck the landing on that ball. It took one bounce straight up in the air and then just propelled forward an extra 10 to 15 yards. That was some type of spin I haven't seen from a punter.
Yeah, that looks like your golf shot from 110 trying to land it on the green soft, and it just kicks off the green, and you end up making a 9 on the hole.
Well, clearly you must be thinking of someone else, because I haven't done that with a wedge in a long time. First and 10 for the Lions inside their own red zone. That ball is handed off up the gut, and a few yard gain there for the Lions. As we're approaching 2.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
You know what's something I can compare this game to, Jake? At a high school level, an Army-Navy game, where you're seeing probably 50, 60 rushes here by both teams and minimal passes. However, going into that, the Army-Navy game is going to be later this year, and it's going to be a great matchup. Both teams are ranked. College football, what's better than that? Two of our armed forces playing great football.
Yes, two top 25 teams in Army and Navy. That is definitely something cool to see there. As that run there for the Lions is by number 2, Mekhi Walton. Another carry there for him there. Barring any further clock stoppage, seems like we're only going to have a couple more plays left in this function. Definitely looking like it's going to be a staunch win here, a very much of a statement win back for the Spartans. As he is smothered up in the backfield by a few Spartans there. Good coverage there.
I'm going to give the shout out. Great play by Christian Tazi. Great job getting off the line of scrimmage and making that tackle in the backfield. There's your shout out. Great job.
I believe also number 51, Christopher Montgomery, the sophomore, was on the assist there as well. You know, it's interesting what can happen in a few years, as the last time the Spartans faced Lincoln, they lost to them 32-30. That was back in October of 2021, and now they're on pace for a 42-0 win. So it's very interesting to see what kind of statement victory you can make against a team in just a few short years.
Yeah, it's a turnover of program, Jake. It's like any program, college, pros, high school, things turn over. So each year, you never know how good you're going to do. So every good season you have, you take it, you never take that for granted.
Yeah, I also believe 2021 was the first year that Immaculata switched conferences. So they have a new swell of opponents in comparison to back when we played different schools we faced. I don't think we didn't face any of the schools on this list that I'm not recalling. So definitely a new generation for the Spartans and for the school and for the teams. And it'll be very interesting to see how it progresses down the line and what kind of talent, what kind of community, and what kind of other stuff you could bring in. First and 10 for the Lions. They're going to run it up the middle, and that's going to probably be the final play of the game. as the back judge official walks by.
Just gave us a thumbs up.
Back judge official walks by our booth here and gives us the signaling that was in fact the last play of the game. 42-0 is your final here in Jersey City, Cochran Field, Caven Point. Your Spartans improve to 6-1 on the season, and the Abraham Lincoln Lions fall to 0-7 on the season. A statement win for the Spartans, coming back off a treacherous and unfortunate loss against Snyder last week. So we can see the two teams at midfield here shaking hands for the conclusion of the game. We're going to bring it back into the booth here inside UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. My name is Jacob Schmidt, alongside my co-host here, Patrick Frauenheim. Was a fantastic day for football. The weather held out perfectly, and the game concluded right before the sun that you see coming up our chess pieces came directly into our face and started scorching us. So, thankfully for the Spartans' potent offense and fantastic defense, we got out of here a bit more quicker than we thought. Patrick, what are your final thoughts on the game today?
Yeah, I just thought, the boys came out. They had couple flags early, but they totally responded. Put some points on the board, had some big plays, kept their blocks up front, read their keys, stopped the runs, stopped third down conversions. They did a great job today. And we also, me and you, would like to thank everyone watching this today. Our third broadcast?
Yes.
Third broadcast. Our third broadcast, and I love being in the booth here with you, man.
Yeah, no, this is definitely some fun stuff for sure. We're going to kick it off here with our final advertisement of the day. Patrick, let's do a little free flow here. Give us your pitch.
This is hard, man.
He doesn't have the teleprompter with him.
However, thank you so much for watching UCTV, presented by the Unitas Caritas Foundation. All of this is possible with donations by Spartan alumni, family, and friends. We have new equipment like drones covering the games, this broadcast booth, all the technology that goes into it, a new trailer, football trailer, a new film room, everything. And we can keep growing if you help support the club. So join Unitas Caritas Foundation today at unitascaritas.com. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Pat. That was fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us here. Once again, I'm Jacob Schmidt alongside my co-host, Patrick Frauenheim. Final 42-0 here in Jersey City. Your Spartans improved to 6-1. They will be back at home next Friday, 7 p.m., Torpy Field, Bridgewater, New Jersey, for senior night. So make sure all you Spartan faithful supporting your guys at home and on the field to pop out to Torpy Field next Friday for senior night. So we're gonna wrap.
Where's Torpy Field, Jake?
It's in Bridgewater, New Jersey.
Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Thank you, everybody. We appreciate so much you being here, and we are going to run another ad break. Our thank you to Drivers Tire and Service Center for sponsoring this stream. We appreciate your support, and everyone else that donates to the Unitas Caritas Foundation. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.